So it's 4-2.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were saying 42.
Yeah, they
What's
do be
up?
saying 42, but
Oh, they go to CEO.
Gotti's here.
42 though.
They go to
Gotti, what up,
CEO.
Gotti?
Gotti, what's happening,
Hey,
Gotti?
listen, this isn't a
Happy belated, Gotti. Happy belated.
You had a lit birthday
What it do?
party. But I want to say this is an
Appreciate it.
unusual situation because you're signed to both Yo Gotti and Lil Baby. So how
And
did-
himself.
and
He
himself.
partners.
Okay.
We business
Hey.
partners. You know what I'm saying?
So talk about that because I know that's unusual. It's not like you already had a situation together.
I mean, it was.
What you mean by unusual though?
I mean, because y'all, it's not like you guys already have other artists signed together.
Oh, me and Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, we just hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Like Baby a hustler, I'm a hustler, Doug a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
It's no different than, three dudes getting money together.
hmm
Yeah.
But how did it happen? Like, how did it come about?
How did y'all meet up?
I'm gonna let Doug tell y'all that.
Well, I met Baby gambling in L.A. Me and T pushed up on him one time in L.A. during the BET Awards. And, we were just kicking it how we kick it. I never told him I rap though, so he really ain't know I rap. You know what I'm saying?
He just thought you was good with the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I met him again after that and shit. We gambled again and shit. So,
Was you busting his ass?
yeah, I fucked him.
How much you won?
I probably won like 100,000 the first time.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Second time we probably won like 30, 40,000. But, me and him was kicking it and shit, just kicking it regular and shit. And then I called him one time. He was in Miami with his brother and shit. I called him. And when they picked up, they was rapping my song. They was rapping one of my songs, you know what I'm saying?
And he didn't know it was you.
Yeah, his brother had told him, like,
Okay.
this dude and shit. So he was rapping and shit, going crazy. So I was recording him and shit. I'm talking shit to him. And he like, come out to Atlanta and fuck with me. So I went out to Atlanta and we was kicking it in the studio. And he like, play some of your songs. And I played like 6, 7 songs and shit. And ever since then, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what I'm saying? You should come fuck with me.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? But then Gotti came to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Gotti came to Detroit to do a performance, and he hit me up like my daddy homeboy called me with Gotti on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm thinking they playing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he like, yeah, I got a concert today. You fucking with it? I'm like, hell yeah. So I pulled up on him and shit. He brung me out, and ever since then, you know what I'm saying? It's just been a whole group thing. Baby told me, like, you know what I'm saying? When I was telling him, like, Gotti brought me out. He like, bro, that's so crazy. I was trying to turn Gotti on to you.
Mm.
He was like, yeah, me and Gotti did a video and I was playing your shit for him. So it was kind of crazy how it came together.
What you saw in Doug Gotti that made you say you wanted to get involved in the business? And
I mean, for me, the same concert he's saying, I was in Detroit and I reached out to hell of a producer, like a legendary producer out there. And, when you go to different cities, I like to show all the independence love in the city. Mm-hmm. So I be asking people, like, who the hottest ones out here? Because I want to either reach out to them or bring them out, whatever. And Doug was the name they told me. So when I brought him out on the show, I ain't even really know it was like that. He dropped this record, what was that joint? With you and Ray.
Streets.
Yeah, a record called Streets. Win Arena, though.
mm-hmm.
Top to bottom, everybody singing like 18,000 people.
Damn.
So to me, it was like, obviously he already handling his business.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be 15,000 people singing his shit, if you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into some 4-2 Dugg history, right? When's the first time you got a hell of a beat? Because I know in Detroit, once you get that hell of a co-stamp, he is like the Detroit producer.
I'd say probably like my third day out of jail. I had a song and shit I wrote about my mama, called My Mom's Sorry and shit. So my homeboy took me to hell of and shit. I'm like, I need somebody to make the beat like around me rapping. He took me to hell of and I was like showing him with my hands how I wanted the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And like he put the beat together. It was like some hard ass shit. I couldn't believe it.
How is it growing up in Detroit as a street artist? Was it hard? Like, did the radio embrace you? Or
Yeah, they get a lot
no,
of
they was
support.
fucking with me.
okay.
They was fucking with me off the get-go. Like the Detroit, because I used to do high school tours and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I really got hot, doing the high school tours and shit. So the radio was behind me. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a little interview to guy named Stewie and shit. It's me Stewie and shit. He did me an interview on the radio and shit. So they pretty much was like fucking with me the whole ride.
Mm-hmm.
Like even before I was turned like that.
Can we talk about this song to your mom too? Because you said you got out of jail, right? So that song you were apologizing to your mother
Yeah.
for getting locked up, and then you violated your parole. What happened?
I wasn't apologizing to her I wasn't apologizing to her for getting locked up. I was apologizing to her for getting kicked out of boot camp.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was supposed to do 4 and 4 months. So I had like 4 years in and 1 month. And they was gonna send me the last 90 days. They sent me to boot camp to do 90 days. So I did like 37 days and then I ended up getting kicked out. I ended up catching a serious assault. I ended up getting kicked out and like they gave me a phone call before I went back to prison. They're like, call your emergency contact. I called my mom and I just can feel it like in her voice, like she was fucked up. Like she couldn't believe. Like I blew, you know what I'm saying? I blew coming home and shit. So they sent me straight to the hole and shit. And I like made this song like as the months went on.
Yeah, you started rapping in prison, right?
Yeah.
And how old were you?
I'd say probably like 19.
Okay.
What made you start rhyming? Like you just
I was in the hole, like stressed out of that bitch. Like the whole that shit like fuck you up. You get to come out 1 hour out the day. I was in there for like 60 days straight. So
damn.
That's very inhumane to put
It
somebody
is,
in
man.
solitary confinement in the hole for 60 days.
for sure, they supposed to gave me some money for that shit. Like all the youth offenders, they sued the state. Everybody got money and shit, but I was already rapping.
Was you rapping before that, or you started rapping in prison? Like, how did you learn, the 16 bars? It was just straight rapping. Like, how did you learn?
No, see, I ain't know it was 16. I ain't know none of that shit.
You trying to stay sane.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm that bitch down there rapping about being hungry. For real, like, I'm in that bitch finna turn invisible. I'm in that bitch stressed out, so rapping was like, I'm just putting shit together. The shit was so weak. When I first started, it was so weak. I threw the shit away.
What was you rapping about? Like, give us an example of your first
anything,
rap.
like True Religions and shit like that. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so they give you pen and pad in the hole.
Yeah, they give you pen and
Okay,
pad
see,
for
I
sure.
didn't. Okay.
I don't think they give you a pad. They give you. I was writing there on like my legal work. So I rap on the back of my legal work and shit. But it was so weak. I ripped this shit up. But I ended up going back to the hole again for another some bullshit. And then I figured it out like.
Yeah, when did you realize that you had it, that it wasn't trash? When you was like, oh no, I could do this.
My second time in the hole, I'm like, this shit starting to sound okay.
You remember the rap?
Dude, I'm trying to. Yeah, so it's a song called Free Minds that I made. And the rap I had was like, if I done had it, I done seen it. It was, it's out though. I ended up doing the song. I ended up actually recording one of my first songs and shit. Yeah, I know the rap though. It was hard.
I feel like you used to get into a lot of fights in jail. Like people probably used to try you because of your side.
I want to say try me, but you know what I'm saying? I was one of them motherfuckers that always talking shit to a motherfucker. So you gotta think, put me in that motherfucker surrounded by people that got life, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 years.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they just fucking with
so
you.
the shit coming from me down there, like me saying fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So they like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker down there, go upside your head in that bitch you doing all day. So you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of that, but everybody, I knew a lot of people in jail. So.
And you used to listen to Yo Gotti coming up too, right?
Yeah.
So how did it feel when he hit you up, like, come out to the concert?
Man, that shit fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Because we really was on Gotti shit. Like, Gotti and Jeezy, we used to watch their DVDs and shit, you know what I'm saying? So when he hit me up, I'm telling everybody, like, man, Gotti just called me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't believe me. I didn't miss because I was shooting dice, though. Straight up, he called me. I'm down 16,000.
Damn.
So he like, you want to go to the thing? I'm like, yeah, but in my head, I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I get this money back, yeah. Dog, so the guy had to be God. Like, I threw